Hi. He may have switched to Chaparral. There was another 12 that pulled, and I guess there was like 4 buses on this route.
That's right.
Probably for the kids, right?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there right now.
What do you mean? Have you been getting good loads today?
Not really. I had a couple of Route 12s running with me, but the traffic over at that school in Evergreen.
Good to see you, George.
Yeah, good to see you.
Bears are out.
Yeah.
You saw that one coming.
That's pretty bad when you're only scoring 3 points in almost the whole game.
Yeah.
But did you see that catch at the end of the game the Bears made?
That was a circus cat.
That was crazy.
And Brady won, of course.
Yeah, oh no, of course. I knew the Bears would lose. And I knew Tom Brady was not going to lose. No way.
What about Cleveland, though? They destroyed Pittsburgh.
Well, they said an NFL... Well, actually, it wasn't a record. They tied the NFL record for the most points in a playoff game in the first quarter.
Approaching.
They tied the record.
Link.
How was the bus you had on Friday?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was 77.49.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
This one's really nice.
You've taken me on this one before.
Oh, okay.
It was the week before you had to take off because you had a sore throat.
This is, I got 3 cool cushions, so I'm sitting nice and high. But it was a good weekend. I enjoyed watching the football.
We're on with you till 6:30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How is Cliff doing?
Yeah, we were out to see him on Saturday afternoon, evening. It was my grandson's birthday, so we went out. When I went down and saw him, he was in the basement. He came up. We had a good time. We had Chinese food. It was great. Played with my grandson. We had a lot of fun.
Chicago Boulevard.
Jerry's not driving today.
Oh, okay.
Again.
Wow.
He might be on VK. He may do one similar to you.
Yeah, that's right.
But they would have to pay him, right? Because
yeah, I'm looking forward to the football next weekend, too.
you'll see me tomorrow as well.
Oh, that's great.
The reason why I'm scheduled for tomorrow, it's gonna snow on Wednesday, so.
Oh, is it this Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know, I think it's January the 20th and the 21st. We're supposed to get 2 to 4 centimeters each day. Not that much, but a little bit.
But I mean, it depends how the weather is on Wednesday, so you may see me, you might not.
Right. It shouldn't be that bad.
But I mean, you never know. I never let my guard down, right?
Oh, right. Hi. Nice to see you.
I've seen you earlier. You were talking to your colleague.
Oh, okay.
You started at 11:30 or something at Shaughnessy?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was on the shuttle.
Oh, right, yeah, I see. Yeah, just for a second, yeah.
Approaching.
Well, I see you looking my way, but I didn't want to interrupt and all that.
Yeah, I was just trying to find out if we had an extra cool cushion, but I got enough. It worked out good.
Hello again.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
You like this time slot to ride around?
Yeah.
It's usually rush hour, isn't it?
Yeah, and but George is never that busy anymore, so it's kind of good, right?
Oh,
Remember in September though, George, you get that one big load
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will today or not. I gotta,
because it's 4 o'clock you're in.
right. I gotta go find out if I get a big load.
Most of it is at 4:30 though.
Yeah.
So you just might. 15's gonna be busy today for a little bit.
Yeah.
Approaching Schauble Boulevard
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
the school kids are back.
162
Yeah.
Avenue.
Yes, they are. Not in Ontario. In Ontario, they kept them out of school till the 25th. But here they're back.
Well, I don't really like teenagers. Every time I would get on the bus during rush hour, it's like they're foul mouth, they're with this, that, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. When I was at school, I dealt with that all the time. I know how you feel.
Yeah, did you ever get bullied in school?
In grade 6, but other than that, not really. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Did you get those coupons in the mail, Ethan, for a 2-for-1 burger at McDonald's?
No, I didn't. I don't know. We haven't checked the mail for a little while.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago.
I may have gotten it from the one because there's one in East Hills there by my house.
Yeah, right. That's a pretty good deal, 2-for-1.
Schauble Boulevard and Schauble Drive.
2 for 1, that is good.
Yeah, that is. Because you were telling me how you could eat 2 burgers.
I eat a triple from Five Guys.
Whoa.
All my fries and a whole shake.
You ate 5 triples?
No!
Wow. Oh, okay. What? I had to say that.
George,
Yeah.
I would be so sick if I did
When
that.
you couldn't finish it, that's why I had to say that. You ate 5 triples? If you ordered that, then those guys would be like, their eyes would be popping out of their head. They couldn't believe it.
They're like, what the hell are you ordering?
Yeah, where's all this going?
Speaking of meat and such, is Tula still a vegetarian or?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she'll never eat meat again?
No.
Oh. What about seafood? Does she eat seafood?
Yeah, if she sees food, she eats it.
You know what I mean.
No, a little bit. She likes fish.
Yeah, I think you told me one time she likes salmon. Does she like salmon?
Salmon, she likes salmon a little bit. Not too much though. She doesn't care for fish that much.
Oh. I don't particularly like fish or chicken.
Right.
But we don't eat much meat anymore, so. But we do have, like, my dad gets salmon once in a while. We had salmon on Friday, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I get headaches because of my back problem. My back and neck.
Oh yeah.
So when the weather changes, sometimes I get migraines and such.
Okay.
Well, on Friday, I had a headache so bad, it was like a whole day.
That's what the farmer says. He says that's migraine.
Your head is, you have a strange sense of humor. Does Tula laugh at your jokes?
That's what that's funny you say that. Because you know who Steve Martin is, don't you?
I don't like Steve Martin, no.
Well, one time, get this is the honest to goodness truth. Steve Martin was in concert doing all his skits and his jokes and everything. And as it turned out, Elvis happened to be there. And after Steve Martin was in his dressing room, he had the door open, and he happened to be standing by the door for some reason, and he noticed this beautiful woman walking down the hall. And as she passed him, behind her was Elvis. It was Elvis's wife. And Elvis stopped to talk to Steve Martin. And Steve Martin said, "This is so funny." He said, this is exactly what he said. Elvis said to Steve Martin, he said, "Sir, you have an oblique sense of humor." You never use that word. That is so funny.
Who's told who that?
Elvis, just Steve Martin was younger.
No, I thought you were gonna say Steve Martin was hitting on his wife or something.
Yeah, no. Steve Martin was just at his dressing room.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Steve Martin is hitting on his wife.
No.
And then he got so angry or
No, he was
something.
just standing in his dressing room and they happened to walk by and Elvis stopped to talk to him for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, and he had already caught his concert. And Elvis looked at him and he pointed his finger at him. He said, "Sir, you have an oblique sense of humor."
Steve Martin's that old?
Whoa, are you kidding? He's got to be, what, 73?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, they're all getting old. My goodness, Bill Murray, I think, is 73.
I can't stand Bill. Those two, I don't like Bill Murray, and I don't like Steve Martin.
Yeah. They're all getting old, though. I mean, everybody. Harrison Ford, my goodness, he's getting up there, too.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood is 93, I think.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah, he's really getting on.
He's how old?
Well, Harrison Ford is in his early 70s.
Oh, okay.
Clint Eastwood, though, he's 93.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Harrison Ford was 93.
No. No, Clint Eastwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
George,
Oh, they're all getting on. My goodness.
Yeah.
George,
So are we. We're all getting on too.
Yeah, we sure are. Boy, I think back in the day, wow.
I wish I could rewind. I want to rewind time back to 2007.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when I met Glenn. That's one of the happiest times of my life.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he now?
I think he's on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's wearing a cap now. He usually doesn't wear a cap.
Oh, okay.
Like all the years I've seen him here and there, and I got on his bus. I don't understand why he's wearing a cap.
And what's he wearing now?
A cap.
Oh, a cap.
Yeah. Like a. I didn't notice it too much, but I think is it Calgary Transit cap or something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is it dark blue?
Yes.
Yeah, Calgary. Right?
Yeah, he's never worn that before. I don't know why he's wearing one now.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd.
Right.
Unless I'm confusing him with somebody else, but usually that's not his. Maybe when he's off work, I don't know. But I've never seen him wearing a hat ever.
Yeah, right.
Usually the people that wear hats. Well, actually, that's not totally right, but usually the people that wear hats are married men.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, there's some young guys that used to wear hats. I get on their bikes here and there, and they probably weren't married. I don't know.
Now, the guys that were with Robin Hood, they were married men.
look, 14.
That's not funny, George.
These are married men, not married.
Yeah,
14.
accordion.
And
George,
some part
they got
B.
an accordion on 14 today.
Oh, wow.
They have to, though.
Now, does he know how to play it?
I didn't get that one.
Accordion.
He has an accordion on 14, you said.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to today, though.
Well, you know what an accordion is, don't you?
Accordion is instrument like this.
Yes, I do.
Accordion is very hard to play.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. When I was little, I used to see it on
Yeah, me
TV.
too.
And they were doing all the buttons and everything. I'm like, how on earth do they? That's like amazing. That's like probably one of the hardest
You
instruments.
gotta have strong arms.
Yeah, but it's one of the hardest to do.
It's heavy, too.
All those buttons you have to press, and there was a guy downtown, he was playing the accordion. He was in one of those plus 15s. And I'd be with my brother. We went down to the food court down there for lunch.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
George, how has work been today otherwise?
No, very good. If I could just get out of here. why is there 4 million cars over here? Holy smokes.
Seems like the traffic's gone up a notch.
Well, I just don't like. It's not like there's a Costco or a Walmart. My goodness.
Well, this is a metaphor area.
Yeah. So I understand a little bit of traffic, but
There's not normally this much
well, I'm
here.
counting 25 cars here coming around the corner. Oh,
Another one, George.
This is crazy. Seriously. That's ridiculous.
Are the people at floor working?
Holy smokes.
Could be floor employees working.
Yeah, maybe.
And what else is here? Like, there's a bunch of like, I went over here this
And the Calgary house.
yeah, I've been there. I had an appointment over here.
Approach
this afternoon
Sun Park Plaza and
for an
Sunford.
X-ray.
Drive.
So there were quite a few people that came in, and some of them were even booking appointments. They didn't even have the requisitions. They just walk in and they're booking an appointment. I'm like, are you supposed to do that? Hello.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Yes, good to see you.
Ano estamos?
Wala pa yung vaccine.
Pero, baso lang po. Nasa sa'yo po gusto. Nagpapaksin pa na.
Sa Thursday pa lang ako.
Alberta po.
Oo, kasi sa Kiro, hindi na ko nag-part-time.
Approach
Kailangan na kami kung
Sun Park Plaza.
Ano po?
George, that was crazy that the Steelers got beat, eh?
Oh man, everything was going wrong. Everything.
May COVID na kami.
Did you see that that fumbled snap at the start of the game?
No, I didn't.
The guy snapped it. It was way high over Roethlisberger's head.
Yung ba?
Wow.
And then the Browns recovered it in the end zone and they got a touchdown.
Oh, man.
Oo. Dapat naman.
No, they played so bad.
Virus kami wala.
Magpapaksin na.
The Browns came up to win that game.
Wala namang side effect.
It's like they didn't play like a 12 and 14, that's for sure.
No, no. No, they came up to win.
What about Buffalo?
Drive.
Oh, yeah.
I told you Buffalo was gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
Kami kasi sa
What did they beat?
Alberta.
Colts, yes.
Hindi kami.
Colts fought to the very end though.
May matatanggap kang email sa kanila, hindi ka basta-basta magpa-vaccine.
Kasi nag-call yung po.
Brady threw for 381 yards.
Whoa.
Sinabi ko doon.
Doesn't surprise me.
No.
Hindi ka basta-basta magpa-vaccine kung wala kami ng Alberta Health Service. Ayaw yung buka. Hindi basta-basta.
It does not surprise me that it surprised me that Cleveland won though.
Kasi,
Yeah. That was almost a favorite football game.
Oo. Ang sabi-sabi sa tawag namin sa one.
But they backed in, right? The Steelers lost their last game of the season. That's the one thing about you don't want to do.
kahit natawag ka,
I heard the
wala
quarterback
kang
for the
email sa
Bears,
kanila.
Trubisky, he's not signing again.
No way.
They're not going to resign him, no.
Alberta Health
It's just
Service
as
may
well.
email sa amin.
He's just barely an okay quarterback. Barely an okay quarterback. You gotta have better than that. That's no good.
Natanggap ko
You're not
yung-
going anywhere.
You're not Aaron Rodgers, that's for sure.
You have to have either a Roethlisberger, a Brady, Rodgers,
Wala pa silang natatanggap.
Drew Brees. You gotta have one of those guys.
Puso na yan.
Or you're never gonna go anywhere.
Or you gotta have Josh Allen, right?
Yeah, somebody.
Kasi nag-register ka ba sa...
You gotta have somebody decent.
Oh, did you see Roethlisberger threw 4 interceptions?
Yeah.
Hintayin ko na lang yung email.
That was terrible.
But he threw for 501 yards.
They usually don't play that bad. I couldn't believe how bad he played that.
Kesa tumawag pa ako.
The game was over at the end of the first quarter.
Hindi ka-
They made it a little interesting at times, but
Yeah, it's pretty tough to come back though down 28-0 in the first quarter.
they were chasing the game the whole time.
Ba't ka matagal?
Yeah.
Yung marami nang
Well, you weigh
cases
the
na
odds.
kaya
The
po.
odds were they might have had a 3% chance of coming back at the end of the first quarter.
Maybe at 2%. That's what'll
2%,
give.
Ikaw nagkaya.
That's it.
Tapos na silang lahat
Yeah.
dyan.
Isang beses pa lang.
Not
Di ba
good.
dalawa yun?
Yeah, sa Thursday sa akin, and then sa,
Di, pareho this month.
no, February po ako. May agwat. Malapit lang sa pwede trabaho full time. Doon ako, dito sa Mesandans. Doon ako magpapaksin. Sa dilo ng work ko sa floor. Part time na ako doon. Pero dyan ako full time.
How is this up the hill?
Yeah, it's actually
Hindi
not
kailangan
bad.
kasi ang dami ng COVID ko.
I can get in close to 50 kilometers an hour going up the
Kasi
hill.
yung last week wala pa.
How about the one you had on Friday?
No, it was a little slow, a little bit. It wasn't too bad.
May staff yata.
It's just that hill, that's the only thing.
I got on an Excelsior today for a
Oh,
change.
okay.
The braking system on them buses isn't very good though. They're newer though.
May nagkaroon kasi ng
Right.
dalawang kaya.
Some of the buses run on different braking systems, eh?
Halos mga Pilipino kami doon.
Oh, well, traffic, but not used to.
You haven't driven the Excelsiors, right? You've probably seen them. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Wala, pero ako nagsasok na sa Pilipino doon. Lagi kami doon.
Pagpasok mo. Yung lang kasi ginagamit talaga yun.
Masakit na.
You're getting somewhat here.
Yeah.
Pumasok na yung mga bata.
Sila sabi ko to, huwag na natin ito. Kasi kasi naman ako
Good to
yun.
see ya. Yeah, doing good things.
Sabi na po, magka-COVID daw magka-COVID, sabi ko. Kasi gusto, oo, mga grade 12 to eh. Yan ang gusto ni Kenny. Pumasok na sila.
I feel weird. You actually got some people on your bus now.
Oo naman,
Yeah.
hindi na sila sa mga pag-aaral.
Traffic though, this is crazy. Look how my left.
Jeez, I know.
It is back straight up.
It's like you're on Deerfoot.
Yeah. Oh,
Yung mas malakas naman na suspension mo, kaya
What's changed, really?
Park Drive.
oh yeah.
nakakawang sa...
I've only got 3 weeks left.
Present.
How come you get 2 days in a row of 77s and you're back to these again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Them 77s are still going strong.
They are.
Approaching Mid Park Drive and Nivette Crescent.
Yeah, what did I have on Friday? 7749?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You driven that once before?
Not sure.
You probably have, but you...
I've driven pretty much every car.
Approaching
Except the Excelsiors, right?
Yeah.
Mid Park Drive.
You got a couple Novas, didn't you?
Yeah.
81s.
Pinapasok yung mga may positive.
They're bouncy though.
Sanitation lang naman ako doon.
Where were they out of then? If you got one, where were they out of? They're out of Stony now.
Hindi mo pinapasok. Hanggang wala akong
My guess is they were what? Out of
no service lang yung
Spring, weren't they?
Woodland Boulevard and Livers Drive.
Hindi, kung may affiliate
How come they gave you that 81 then? Aren't you normally out of Anderson or?
Normally out of Anderson, yes.
Yes.
Maybe the guy taking over after you was out of Spring though, so he took that 8100 back to Spring.
Could be.
Since you're out of Anderson, let me ask you this. Have they ever given you buses out of Spring Gardens, even though you're out of Anderson?
Very rare. I did have one once or twice.
So you can drive buses out of Spring.
Well, I took it back to Anderson and I actually showed them that the bus was out of Spring Gardens. They didn't even know that. So they had to notify Spring Gardens to come get it.
One of the employees, right?
Yeah, that's,
Dispatcher or whatever, right?
yeah, that's right.
What time do they go home? It's not probably till late the next day.
Yeah, that's right.
Ay, mahal doon. Oo, mahal ang suitcase. Ilang piso na magkagano.
I couldn't believe I had an extra bus with me at Fish Creek at 1500.
Walang po sa inyo.
That was nice because there was a lot of schools. You got a social distance.
They're still not using 4-car trains though.
No, they're not. They should.
They should bring a couple of the U2s out to help the social distancing.
That's right.
But it's not good to, at the same time, it's not good to use them if you don't really need them, right?
That's right.
Hindi ka basta-basta magkabakit. Walang email. Yeah.
Approaching Bannister Road.
George, it seems like the rust is getting worse on them.
What is?
On the U2 cars, the rust on them is getting worse every day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Bannister Road and 151 Avenue. Approaching Bannister Road and 149 Avenue.
George, thanks for another day.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Man, your retirement's getting closer. What is it now, the 11th?
Today's the 11th, yeah.
Imagine if you try retired on Friday the 13th. Get it?
That's right, yeah.
Imagine if you retired on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Get it, George?
Yeah. That's the day I went out to, that's what day it was when I went out to collect the 100,000. Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday, July the 13th, 2012.
So you and Cliff had a good weekend, eh?
Yeah.
Is he back down soon, or?
It was Saturday.
Yeah. He'll be back down soon, right?
That's right, yeah, I told him that a couple of weeks.
I'll see him before you retire, right?
Yeah.
How's Cliff doing? George?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How is Cliff?
Yeah, no, he's doing okay. He was just over in Brisbane
resolved yet?
What was
The
that?
situation that he's in? Is he getting any type of resolution for it?
I've got too much noise. I can't make out what they're saying.
She's asking about the bankruptcy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to put that. I just want to like.
No, it doesn't leave him a lot of money, but he's got everything under control as far as that goes anyhow. There's nobody bothering him.
Sorry.
There's nobody bothering him. He's got the lawyer, everything under control. He doesn't get any phone calls from Walmart or other sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Keeps
bothering him.
moving on me. Ooh, that's annoying. That's what? 15? We're gonna be standing here. Maybe not, but close.
What is it you're looking for? A bus pass? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
George, you finally feel like you're actually working a little bit.
That's right. You're absolutely right. And I like that. It's been a year. Well, not quite a year, but it was, what, 6 or 7 weeks I had some decent loads here, and then all of a sudden it stopped again.
Yeah, just boom, right? Went right there.
But when I came back to work March 23rd of 2020, it was so quiet.
If there wasn't this around, it wouldn't be, right? You would still be getting,
Oh, craziness, yeah.
like, how crazy are you talking about?
Oh, before this pandemic, man, I had students right to the windshield right about now.
And then you had the universities later,
Yeah,
around
that's right.
5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
No, 6 you were in Bridalwood.
that's right.
Approaching James McKillop Road and Shawnee Way.
It pulls quite a bit.
Not bad. I'm getting 40K now. That's not too bad. Not bad.
Approaching James McKillop Road and Milroy Way.
what did you have for supper this weekend?
Last night, my wife went to have a break.
James
on Sunday,
McKibbitt
so we
Road
had a really nice sandwich. That was about it.
Mill Park Road.
Oh yeah, some macaroni and cheese. I can't. Oh, Saturday night. Wow, we ordered about $90 worth of Chinese food.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was really good. We were out in Airdrie.
Approaching James McKibbitt Road and Shawnee Blink.
Five, yeah. George, you're busy all of a sudden.
Very much so. I guess that's the way it'll be. I don't mind it all.
Approaching James McKibbitt Road and Evergreen Street.
See you later. Let's see why they had 4 buses on 12, eh? Now I see why.
Boulevard and J. McKibbitt Road.
James McKevin. We're actually gonna get off his bus at 5 p.m. then go do Silverado. I want to do that one. I like that route.
Approaching Fish Creek Boulevard and Evergreen Gate.
Probably directing traffic, maybe. George, what a beautiful day it is, eh? Tomorrow's gonna be like this.
north off Everbrook Drive.
Thank you, dude. You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Approaching Fish Creek Boulevard and Everbrook Drive. Approaching Fish Creek Boulevard and east off Ever Creek Lost Gate.
George, the speaker works good on this one.
Approaching Everest Drive and 146 Avenue.
I didn't even use my phone. I know, and then when I use it all day,
George, how is your grandson?
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Well, every time I go here, I want to tell you about that accident. Wasn't that wild?
That was pretty crazy. You're welcome.
George, was it quiet without me on Friday?
I guess so. I didn't really know this one goes by so quickly.
But you're used to having me on,
Everwood
right?
Drive and Everwood Gate.
You're emptying out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's usually the way from Fish Creek, yeah.
You never pull him with a load at Bridlewoods.
No, no.
On 15, you did a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like a big one, right?
That's right.
Was that used to be a big bus all day? It used to be, right?
That's right, yeah, sure did.
How come not now? Just ridership?
Yes, that's right.
Approaching Everridge Drive
Especially after 6 o'clock.
and Evermeadow Avenue.
Thank you.
Approaching Everridge Drive and Evermeadow Gate.
There we are. You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Thanks, George.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's only 12 to 15 minutes. You're right.
Yeah.
Approaching Everridge Drive and Everridge Way.
George, I'm surprised they're not using 4-car trains today.
Yeah. I hope that was enough. Pretty hard.
It's probably not gonna be if more stuff opens up.
That's right.
Hockey starts this week.
What, Wednesday?
Yeah.
I think Vancouver and Edmonton.
Calgary and Winnipeg.
Thursday.
Approaching Everridge Drive and Everside Boulevard.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You see the Titans are out too.
Yeah. You took one off?
Yeah.
Oh! Bring up here already. There we are.
Approaching Everstone Boulevard and Everstone Drive.
Do you think the 167, 168 will be a little busier today?
For a little while, yeah. I think all the buses in the city will be a little busier. Whether it's with people or traffic or both. That's, this traffic is That's crazy.
They need to open up SG eventually.
That's right.
Or not SG, AG.
Yeah, that's right.
Spring is open 24/7, eh?
That's right. And Stony Trail.
I don't see any buses out of Stony on the weekends.
No, but you can go in. It's open.
Approaching
But the buses just don't get used.
and James McCubbage Road.
Your retirement's getting closer. How do you feel?
With my hands. No, I feel good. Feel really good. I'm looking forward to it. I told my wife I'll do the dishes and I'll do the laundry. Help her out a little bit.
The thing is, when you get home from work, you're pretty tired.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Approaching Shannon, Allen, and Shannon Garden.
I'm surprised you never driven an Excelsior before.
Yeah. Well, they only use them on certain routes, eh?
43.
That's it, yeah.
43, 9, number 2 sometimes.
Yeah, see, and I'm never down there.
You've seen them around a bunch of times, eh?
Shannon, Allen, and Road.
Change of plans a little bit. We're getting off at 5.
Shannon Drive.
Hey?
At 5, guys?
5 p.m.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
Not 5 a.m. You're sometimes still up at that time.
Yeah, that's right, sometimes. I was in bed at 3:30 this morning.
I was in bed at 3:15, eh?
Oh, okay.
So almost at the same time as you.
Yeah.
They're out, right? This school here?
Yes.
What time did they get out?
I'm not sure now.
Doesn't 15 go here?
Approaching
I think it's
Showing the Boone Drive.
Yeah, the 15 turns there. On the
Drive.
Shannon Drive.
Imagine if they put on a shuttle with all the school students.
Oh,
That would not be a good idea.
That's right.
I think transit drivers would be mad if they did that, right?
So good.
You can't do that, right?
No, that's right.
Like 6 o'clock, okay, that's acceptable. You don't need a big bus, right?
Approaching Showing the Boone Drive.
Silverado remains a big bus from early in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't it shuttle in the morning always?
I think so.
Like a a big bus would come out early in the morning for rush hour, then a shuttle would go on at 9 o'clock.
And Shawland 5.
You almost could have hit him.
Looks like she wasn't paying any attention at all.
The tranny's good in this one.
Yeah, very much so.
Did that bus behind you when you left a couple hours ago have a load on it?
Not very much. It was just helping me out. There was a bus in front of me and a bus behind me.
They were both 12s for one trip.
Yeah, we had not even one trip, half a trip from Fish Creek to Bridlewood. It was just to get those school kids from Our Lady of Peace.
Transit is smart doing that though.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Are all the school runs running now, I imagine?
Yeah,
Like 777, that's all school runs.
that's right.
You've done school runs before, right?
Yeah, for like 15 years.
How crazy was that? That must have been pretty crazy.
It was okay at times. Sometimes it was crazy, sometimes it was really good.
I can't believe some of the supervisors would want to cram 120 people on the bus.
I know.
When that driver told me that, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous. And the driver even said, I don't want to do this unless I have to.
That's
Absolutely have to.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's you can't do that. That's wrong. You got too much weight. I mean, for a short distance, you can. From Fish Creek up to Everidge. You can do it, but you just got to use caution.
I wouldn't want to do it if I was driving.
No, it's extremely dangerous. You got to have a lot of experience, or you shouldn't.
Like, I gotta have, like you, right? Your type of experience.
That's right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's no messing around at all.
They're gonna have to. They extended the restrictions to January 21st, and if they lift that, they're gonna have to use 4-car trains.
That's right. Yeah. Now you're getting up here?
No, Fish Creek,
Oh, Fish Creek. Okay.
because 5, right? It's 4:30.
Thank you.
There's 8011, a couple buses in front of you. Driven that one at all?
Yeah, I believe I have. Traffic never ends.
14's gonna be crazy today. Hey?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Very much so, yeah.
Accordion is on 14 right now.
Oh, okay.
Approaching Shawhill Link and Shawhill Way.
Have you seen that lady that goes to the schools?
I had her on a couple of times last week in the evening going home from the superstore. Because she works at the superstore part-time.
Okay. You might see her more now.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't see her today. She should be back pretty quick. Guys, gee, this traffic is... Oh,
This traffic is terrible
it
today.
really is. Well, it's a good way to finish off my career, anyhow, being so busy. It looks like it's going to be like this every day.
Approaching
There's no
Shawville
holidays.
Boulevard and Shawville Gate.
There's no holidays now. You can use the front if you want. Or maybe the back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Approaching Shawville Boulevard and Shawville Road.
So where are you going after Fish Creek?
Gonna do 402, then I'm going out of service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wanna ask you when's the last time you've been on them old C-train cars?
What's that?
When's the last time you've been on them old C-train cars?
Oh man, it's been a while. My goodness, I can't remember the last time I was on a secret.
Approaching Shawville Boulevard and
Probably been
162
year and a
Avenue.
half or so, 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to.
Is it weird not seeing them old cars around any? Well, they're still around, but there's very few.
Right.
It's like these buses, it's the same thing too. They get so worn after a while.
Well, that's it.
When did the traffic of people slow down for you when you were on 15?
Around 6 o'clock.
Approaching Shawville Boulevard and Shawville Road.
Have you driven 7950 before?
Oh, yes I have.
I got quite a few 50s. I got 7750, 7850, 1850, and 8050.
Wow.
One thing I find the later as you get up in the 8000s, they're pretty gutless on takeoff, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
They're still a nice bus to get on though.
Yeah.
Just they don't have a lot of power like these do.
No, that's right.
Still a good bus though.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you're just a smidge late. 3 minutes. Oh, it's that traffic. That's what.
Yeah, it's really bad.
You can definitely make up time though. You'll be at Fish Creek right on time. Just like with that layover, you leave here at 40 something and can arrive at Fish at like 57.
Yeah.
What's this one? Is it, I checked the schedule for the bus you had on Friday. It's different, you know. Sometimes you get one that goes, is due at 33 back to the ground. Sometimes you get one that's due back at 2403.
Yeah, that's right.
Wonder how many kilometers this has on it.
What is it, December 2000?
Or 2005 or?
I think it was.
I think so, because all the 06s are out of AG.
Yeah, I think you're right, 2005.
So it'll be 15, it's 15 years and 2.5 months almost.
Yeah.
Or 1.5.
Yeah, earlier. Yeah, December 2005. Yeah, so what? Yeah, 15 years, just a couple of weeks.
I would say it's a 300,000 K easily.
15 years old, yeah. No, yeah, more than that. But,
4, would you say?
no, more like, almost, around 15 years.
Because they turn it over again on 850,000.
That's right. No, this would have to be, we probably put, what, 100,000 kilometers on here or so?
Wasn't that shocking when I told you about the shuttle I was on?
Yeah.
Had 625,000 on it?
Whoa.
You're pushing it then, eh?
You really are.
But I mean, he said the bus is still running good.
Wow.
Good motor, I guess.
Yeah, and good mechanics.
They say the shuttle buses have to get as much work as the big bus. The workload doesn't stop just because it's a small bus.
No, right.
They say they need an equal amount of work.
Uh-oh. We're
What?
not saying too much, but it says we need C-train shuttle. If interested, please call control. Sounds like there's a problem with one of the trains somewhere. They're not saying which line or anything. But if you need C-train shuttle, that's not good.
They might have to send one of the accordions out, right?
That's
They
right.
do that for C-train shuttle.
Yeah.
Oh, and they gotta get the bus all the way out to VP, and some of the accordions are at Stony.
That's
And what if they're all being used?
yeah. I don't think there's much information, and I'd like to know what's going on now.
Where did you hear this? Are you checking something while you're driving?
Well, I was sitting at the traffic light. It just sent me a message on my computer.
It's probably one of them goddamn new trains. They're useless.
Yeah.
This is why the old ones, they have to get rid of them, but at the same time, they gotta keep them around.
That's right. Well, it would be nice to have just a little more information so that,
Well, why wouldn't they put it, say, the train broke down or something?
and which line?
Red line or whatever.
Yeah, because I gotta know so when I'm at Fish Creek, I can keep an eye out if the train is late.
Can you message them back?
No, not a good idea. They're very busy right now. Extremely busy.
With the trains and stuff?
Yeah. That's it.
Approaching Sunburst.
Maybe the power cable, or it's not a medical emergency.
No, they need C-train shuttles. That means that it's either mechanical or there's been an accident, something like that. Hello.
What about me? I gotta take the train back to Somerset.
Alright. Well, you'll just have to try to find out what's going on. I know I can.
Approaching Sun Park Plaza and Sunburst Drive.
You think they would give a little more information? Geez, that's just aggravating when they don't.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I don't know what line it is. I don't know what's going on. So I can't do much at Fish Creek except pull in, load up, and more or less go.
Yep.
Approaching Sun Park Plaza.
I don't even know how serious it is. I don't have any information at all.
It doesn't seem good though, I know that for sure.
That's right.
don't know. I don't think it was a breakdown. The accident, eh? That might be what it is.
Well, we're just left to make assumptions, that's all. We don't know.
It's something big though, either an accident or something.
Yeah.
Approaching Sunburst Drive and Sunbank Way. Approaching Mid Park Boulevard and Sun Valley Boulevard.